You should have said it's Chloe with the do.
You should have.
Come on, do it. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back on another episode. You know who it is. It's KG Money Green. Who do I got to the left?
Chloe got the juice.
Who I got to the far right?
This is what Cat on the dime, man.
And look, it's a special guest. We outside with it. Look, if I had different colors, different paint, I wish that was me. I don't know how to do none of that, but I did. We did bring someone out today to do it. And your name is?
My name is Jocelyn Arnold. I am a fall 2022 grad SCAD graduate. it's such a tongue twister to say it. But yeah, I did graduate from SCAD in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Fall of 2022.
Cool.
Okay. Confetti in the comments.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Made it through COVID.
Oh, Lord, the COVID class.
It was online for a good minute.
Oh, different conversation.
But I have been an artist also out of school, so you can follow me on Alexia's Awesome Artistries on Instagram, and my webpage on just like Safari and all other social medias is www.jocelynarnolddesigns.com. You can also see some of my graphic design projects there, but I'm also a mixed media artist.
All right. So with that being said, how did you even get into the artist world?
Where it all started was my mom. She loved giving me like books to read because I was a picky kid. Mm-hmm. So she would give me like a book called Picky Clover or Hungry Caterpillar and stuff like this. But when I started reading it and saw the illustrations and saw how the storyline played out, that's when I was just like, I want to make characters. I want to make a story. I want to like be a part of it and see what comes out of like making a storyline and showing other people and other kids and seeing how they react and how they feel. Just how my mom brought it to me to see, like, to inspire me to get me to eat my food or vegetables or something like that. But that's where it all started. But
how old were you?
Good. She was reading those books when I was like 4.
Oh,
4
wow.
or 5. Yeah, I was very comprehensive when I was a little kid. They put me in track when I was like 5 or 4 because they're like, I was always everywhere, getting into everything. I was very curious. So as an artist, you have to be very curious, very innovative, always going out on the limb. Don't know what's going to come of it, but you're like really excited to see what will come from it. So
a gym drop.
That was a gym.
I do know that she actually went to college to run track, correct?
I went for lacrosse. So my track coach he was upset because I was going to state each year for like 3 different events, but I was just like, I did this for 12 years. I want to try something new. As an artist, of course, you want to try something new. So I went into lacrosse where I can run, but it's kind of like football and soccer. It's a mixture of like so many sports in one. And I was like, I would love to just experience that fully. So. Plus, I was on the first ever lacrosse team for my high school, and I made the first ever goal at Fayette County High School. So I'm in the history books for that too.
What high school did you go to?
Fayette County High School.
Oh, okay.
So how do you feel like? Well, no, my real question is like, what is a day-to-day in an artist's mind? Like, what inspires you?
It's mainly our emotions. So if people say it's an artist block, but if we're not very motivated or we're not too happy, of course, things aren't going to be coming to mind too easily. So it's mainly based on your emotions. If you're really happy, you probably do draw a picture of like maybe a cat playing a rainbow or something like that or something like that. And if you're upset, it's always going to be maybe you're going to go to anatomy because how you position your body, how you form, how you like convey your emotions through your body language more. So if you're feeling sad, you probably see like more of like a body response or like somebody doing anatomy of someone because they want to convey emotions without actually like adding color or adding like maybe a speech bubble or something. Just like how you convey how you feel through how you're sitting, how you're honestly just how you hold yourself.
What all ways do you like do art? I know you say you do graphic design on the side, but do you paint, do sculptures?
Oh yes, I actually have a couple of things right here.
Hey.
I'm the first ever person to
So okay, this is actually a stamp. So the stamp was literally this big.
What?
And I had to like repeatedly stamp it over and over again. It's called stippling. So honestly, it's just like my birthday over and over again. So that was
It's your birthday?
March 31st, 2000. So if you look closely, it says March 31st, 2000.
Yeah,
that's hard. No, so that's only the stamp?
Yeah, it's just a stamp.
Can I see that?
Yes.
First of all, make sure they
So how did
got a
you-
good.
It's like I worked on that like maybe 2 hours each day, and it lasted for like a whole 2 weeks.
So does it, how do you
What?
outline that with the stamp? Like how does that come about? Or the different shades?
For me, I'm an artist that can go without a ruler, but basically we go by a grid. So 1/3. So you have 2 lines in the middle
Crazy.
and like 2 lines coming across horizontally, and that's how you can like proportion your image better.
That's hard. No,
So I did that one.
Is that your
I know.
favorite piece?
I have a no. My favorite pieces are on my Instagram right now. So it's actually like
I don't even know.
it's mainly like still life and charcoal. Just
Okay.
my thing. But this is also 3D.
Hard.
So you can go art's everywhere. I literally went around my house and I got like Chanel sticks, like wrapping paper. This is actually cardboard, cotton balls, and I just started building and making things. And I printed out the money. It's not real money. So I printed out the money because when I went to Staples, everybody was looking at me. So I actually uploaded it to Adobe Photoshop. I changed the color and then all the saturation, and then I printed out the money
Oh wow.
and added in. So for this picture, it's like talk that talk. So when you talk that talk and you know what you're saying and you're presenting yourself professionally and you're out here just making it happen,
Yeah.
the money's gonna come.
This kind of reminds me of something that would be in the Trap Museum.
Yeah.
If y'all ever been, they got a lot of good art. You never been?
I know, that's crazy.
Trap
They
Museum.
have a lot of good art. No,
I've
we
heard
gotta
about
go.
it.
And we popped this up where they said it.
So what was the experience like at Scat? I got you.
Okay, here we go. That's a great question. So it wasn't the full experience since I was like
Shout out Kobe, man. Shout out Kobe.
Here, pass this one down too, so they can see it.
When Kobe edits this, he should be like, Kobe was here.
they're right here.
Thanks.
So it wasn't like a full experience because I was online for a good, well, I was only there 2 years, but for a good 2 years. But at the end, I said I wanted to step out my comfort zone. So in the summer, it wasn't really like a real like session really. So it was just maybe 8 people in a class, maybe 10. So I feel like when it's like 8 or 10 people, the teacher's able to get to everyone, able to answer all the questions, able to help you out and progress you quicker to where you're trying to go in a project. So I went in the summer. I'm gonna tell you about that one, and I enjoyed it. I did illustration also, so I'm also an illustrator now. So just for fun, try everything. Definitely try everything because you don't know where your skills are gonna excel in. So I really came into class excited every single day. Everybody always had something to bring to like to teach me, also like also present to the class. Teacher may not have known either. So it's just like a family to me, even though like some people be like, oh, SCAD family, like they emphasize on that. It is basically a family. So they all want you to excel. So I enjoyed it when I did go in person in the summer, but online it was really hard to reach out to people because of emailing and teachers not responding. I can't be in their faces because I usually come before and after school when I could. So it was really hard on that one, and the time difference. Like people would have to wake up at 4 a.m. in different like parts of the country for class and stuff like this. So we were all just looking crazy in class. But I appreciate just everybody's outlook from other countries far and near. So that's what I enjoyed about SCAD, because together, like I had people from Thailand, people from China, Tokyo I met, some Europe places. Like we just came together and we mashed like really well because of course creative, like you're always going to have a connection somewhere, even if they're way different from you.
Did you create your own art exhibit at one point?
Oh yes, I did that coming out of high school. So my mom was like, it was nerve-wracking to be honest, because like as like a athlete you're not really in the camera, but you know the camera's on you. So now like since you can sit still and you look at the camera, it's like a little nerve-wracking because it's just like my action is going to speak for myself. So but now I had to actually vocalize what I wanted to convey, and sometimes people just understood because of how it was set up, laid out, the colors I used, because colors like really help with expression also. So it was really a great experience to say, hey, this is my first step into like the artist world. To see, hey, I'm gonna have to talk to people. I'm gonna have to go out here and display my concept and talk to people, because some people will understand where you're coming from. Some people may not like it. So that was like the first start where people were like, well, I don't know, I understand this. They didn't like it, but it's okay because not everybody's going to love your art, but there's going to be someone out there who will appreciate it and will keep it close to heart. And those are the people that you do it for.
Yeah.
So you definitely appreciate you coming and showing us your art.
Thank you.
No fakes. So how do you see yourself expanding as an artist within the next few years?
I actually have been digging a little deeper into set design. So that's also dealing with color theory, gradients. You really need a graphic design degree for that one too, because graphic design focuses on layouts, typography, how things are set up. So that would be a place or an area I would love to excel in. Plus, I'm very handy. So since I was born first, I did everything with my dad. So we're out there fixing on the cars, or we're fixing the deck or something like that, cutting grass. He had me cut grass, had me grilling with him for like maybe a whole 2 hours. I couldn't go on the trampoline till I finished grilling with him.
Oh, wow.
I really, like, I appreciate that experience because I had time to talk to him. Also had that fatherly figure in time in my life. Honestly expanded me as a person. So now I know people come up to me saying, what we're cooking tonight? I'm the seasoner. I go out there throwing it. Like, it's just like you have to try new things. You have to build yourself emotionally, physically, and spiritually in order for you to give to someone fully who you are and to be of impact or help to them. So I appreciate everything that I have gone through.
Yeah. You ever see yourself hosting like a sip and paint?
My mom has told me
it was first.
But I'm usually the sober friend, so I'm the one looking out. So I'm like, okay, I already understand what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I should, and mom was like, yes, you should. So I do have a business name now, which is called Remarkable Designs. So I'm also getting that back up, so up and going, because I've been working on projects and trying to get into like the theater industry for like scenic backgrounds and like Warner Bros. Maybe I applied to Warner Bros. Too.
Okay, cool.
To, apply for like set design and staging and everything like that. So I've been focusing on that a little bit more right now. But I am trying to get my business up, and that's a great idea.
Yeah. Facts. Maybe we need to do like an event collaboration.
Yeah.
The bucket list.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was a creative arts teacher for middle school through high school, so it was kind of difficult to keep them focused because, you know, like kids want to do everything all at once, but sometimes you need to take time to invest in what you're doing right then and there. So it was hard to try to keep them focused, but they enjoyed it a lot because everybody is able to make art. It doesn't matter if it's detailed or it doesn't matter if it's a stick figure. That's why I told them, like, if you look at Van Gogh, people said a kid did that, some of his work, but like, it's all up to how you see your art and what you want to convey from it and how it makes you feel in the end. So art's art. Doesn't matter if it's a drop of a paint on top of a canvas and it's like 4.3 million now. Like, it's just where the idea came from and the concept and what was used.
When you talk about color theory, can you speak to the audience more about that also? Like what it is?
Color theory is basically like primary colors, complementary colors, tertiary colors. So colors that can go together, colors that will repel each other. So like Andy Warhol, he was a bold artist. Like, he literally used like complementary colors. They go against each other to make the piece stand out more. Since the colors are like clashing against each other, it brings the colors out more. So that's color theory. It's based on that's honestly the foundation. To build off of that, there's also other in between stages for primary colors, complementary colors, and tertiary colors. But if you have the basics, which is those three things, you can like make anything.
So I know they say you teach creative arts with students and everything. I do know that you help them create comic books and everything. So how did you come on?
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, I did try
to
let them dive into comic book art and kind of like Marvel.
Yeah.
But it's always exciting to make your own character because sometimes it is you as a different person, like somebody who you want to be or who you aspire to be, and you were able to do things that you can't do now that you can be able to do. So I always thought that was just magical to me, like see like people bring just character's life, saying maybe like
Yeah.
this one girl can grow like Wolverine. Whoever thought of Wolverine, like he has like metal in his body, he can retract and everything. Like that's so cool. Like you
That
can
is cool.
do anything and it's acceptable. Like nothing's gonna ever be wrong. So that's why I thought like kids would love that. Because if some girls like I want wings, you can have wings if you want wings. Like and this is your comic book. This is your life. You want to build yourself. This is like the other you in a new universe kind of.
Facts.
So basically like it started off with character design. So of course like talking about who your character is, the storyline of the character. Of course you need a great plot in order for your character to come to life even more. Also color theory. So if your character is really sad, like off of Inside and Out, sadness blue, disgust is green, anger is red. So that's going to convey or bring your character to life even more. So that's what I thought about that part. And then I was like, after they do that, they can make a story with their character. So they can bring the character actually to life. So that's where I got the comic book idea from, because I just feel like everybody needs like a little getaway. Everybody needs like time to immerse themselves in like maybe a book or even make a book and just get away from what they're dealing with or what they're going through in life right now.
Yeah.
So it was like one of your favorite pieces that you ever created. Also, I want to know what's in there. I'm going to drown you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So nosy.
Also, I was in printmaking also. So this is a type of acid etching.
What?
So I literally had to put hydrogen chloride acid on top of like aluminum, and it etched like this image of like flowers. Then I placed it on top of like a rolling press, and then I put ink on it. I rolled it underneath the press, and it came out.
Get out of here.
So it's like just chemical reactions can also make art too. So
art is crazy.
I called it Spring Breeze because it's very relaxing. It reminded me of like pollen going through the air too.
Yeah.
This one was charcoal. Like I try everything.
I love it.
This one was for Halloween.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's hard.
That's real hard. I like that.
So her like I thought it was really creepy at first because I'm scared of horror. So I was just like when I saw a girl like lifting up her shirt and it was like just skeletons, I was just like, that's Halloween for me.
Yeah.
That's enough. So I really wanted to make it look like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like she's like, this is just who I am. This is who I am. And some people may think it's crazy or weird or something, but just embracing who she is. That's why she's comfortable in her own skin. But also I wanted to burn the edges, but my teacher said I can't bring a lighter. So I had to try to like
draw it.
convey of like burning the edges. And I really liked it in the end. So that's what I did for this piece also.
It's crazy how you made it look like you burned the edges.
Yeah.
Like you never
Thank
told me
you.
that. I was just assuming it already was like that.
Oh yeah. So I started off with like line weight, and line pressure, because the harder you press, the darker the line is going to be, and the more charcoal that's going to come off. So after you do that, you just smear it.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
So that's like most we've ever learned.
And this one's based on perspective. So I had one flower, but I had to turn it like 5 different ways.
What?
So you can understand like the angle and how it would look in reality. Because once you get perspective in general, you can draw anything and everything. Because perspective is everything we're seeing right now, but we never notice. Like how I'm looking at you, you're 2D because I see you in an angle.
Right.
Like I see this side of you and another side, so that's 2 sides. And 3D perspective is us looking down from the building.
Yeah.
And you can see everything looking like it goes wide to smaller, or you're looking up and you see the building getting bigger. That's 3D. And first perspective is just seeing things head on.
Like straight.
Yeah. So this would be first perspective. If you see 2 sides, that's second perspective. That's first perspective because you just see the back. You don't see the side of the flower.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I might start going to museums and like.
Okay.
That's 2.
See 2 sides. That's 2D. Right. I had to.
How you know that?
You have to like train yourself to see it because art is everywhere. Literally. Yeah. And nobody ever knows.
Wow.
And then this is my last still life for today. my friend wanted to be in a picture, so I did ask her to walk off into the distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I did draw the background of my old school, which is Notre Dame College. Shout out to them. And this was her just walking off to the distance. So of course you have to get the shadow right because of lighting is a big portion of art too,
Mhm.
because how the light's coming is how the angle and shading is going to be, and shadows. If the shadow's not right, it's not going to be believable. So that's what you have to pay attention to the lighting too.
You said your friend wanted to be in that. Did you have to take a picture of that, or were you doing it on the spot?
It was a picture.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was saying, if you're doing it on the spot, you need to do some caricatures.
Man, I can't have her stand there for 3 hours. Listen, I tried. Because like in SCAD also, they had like little events. Like you didn't know what was happening in class. I really also loved that about SCAD. There was like little events that would happen. Like my teacher would bring in somebody to pose for us, and she's like, draw them in 5 minutes. Like draw their whole body in 5 minutes, everything. The clothing, how it's draping. So we had to just freehand, free sketch it. And she'll be like, all right, since we loosened up, this is what we're doing today. So
That's
So
crazy.
did your hands ever get like one of these? Like, after a while, you got
I mean,
cramping?
how I paint. I lay my finger on the canvas sometimes, how I paint in the color. So I don't have to hold my hand in that position.
Mm.
Use even more weight or pressure on it. So, but
Oh, skill.
even though, like, it depends on the angle. So after a while, you have to turn your image.
No,
Like
I
some
know.
people don't turn it; they just like
do that.
you literally have to turn
doing
it.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Y'all do
that.
this in the comments. Right? I don't.
that's
Not even
the
a
comments
view.
for
Y'all can't do that. Y'all send us some videos of
just send a little hand image.
Comment anything. You can
That's
say
funny.
anything.
Well, last
So-
final question before we get to the bucket list challenge.
Yes.
Beep beep beep. You know, cause we got those sounds. Man. But what is your favorite piece that you created, or if you had a piece that you felt like described you the most, what would that be?
Mhm.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Sometimes I hit though. Sometimes I be thinking I just say a lot of random. Sometimes it hit.
It did hit. It did
It
hit.
makes sense.
They say you throw something to the wall, it
Caught
may
off
stick
guard.
someday. You know.
So, you mean the ones here are like
In
I
general.
posted on Instagram? Okay, so the one that stuck most to me was the image of the lady looking up, and she's all blue, and then it looks like there's waves of glitter behind her.
Mhm.
I was going through a rough time emotionally at that time, so my emotions was literally poured into that one picture. When I got done, it was just like the most relaxing feeling. I was really sad, but once you're just done with it, you put everything, your heart, your emotions, your pain into that one picture. You just feel free.
Wow.
So that was that one. That was the one that really hit different because I was going through a lot.
Make sure you add that picture to the.
Oh, definitely. I have it on my Instagram also, Alexia's Awesome Artistry. So
we have that definitely so they can see that picture. So if you don't know, now you know it's the bucket list challenge. This is the time when we go through the bucket, try to figure out these random questions that we created over about 3 to 4 years now that we still trying to go through and figure it out. So let's do it. It might ask a random question. I don't know until we do it. There's no paper in this bucket. I'm not a magician, so we're gonna go it off the phone today. Right. I told you sometimes. Oh, can I use your phone?
Oh my goodness. What is it?
make it.
Now we gotta edit this out too.
Dude. Jeopardy music.
Literally, where's my phone?
Where is the phone?
Oh no!
I do got one
I
question.
felt
Though.
something.
What I asked before.
You stole it.
No, I didn't. Do one question that I did ask before we started. Would you rather be a dinosaur or a catfish? Go. Explain why.
It depends on the food chain.
I would think
Because,
dinosaur
like,
is pretty. I really don't know.
Like it depends on the dinosaur.
Oh,
If you have a specific dinosaur, maybe we can make that work. But I feel like
She accused me of stealing a.
Wow.
oh my God, it was in between my legs. That's so sick. No, literally. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I would probably go dinosaur though.
Dinosaur?
Catfish are bottom feeders. That
Mhm.
tastes good though.
I ain't gonna lie. I be a
I
catfish.
felt that.
Why?
Rather
You're gonna
be
get
a-
eaten.
I be. Show me a way up out of that.
Okay,
I'll
catfish
do that
nuggets
works.
from JJ's Fish and Chicken. Try it.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good.
Shout out to
They got bones?
that shit.
No, why you always
I'm
extra?
scared.
Nobody
I'm
puts
saying-
the bone. Nobody does that
Versus
anymore.
Esophagus
Yes, they
or
do.
something.
Who?
I don't
I
know.
almost died one
But I
time.
remember, okay.
They got bones.
Got
Seeing
what?
a fish with a bone in it.
Oh yeah, that's them.
I haven't
Except
had
the
that.
time was there, right?
Yeah.
I should have known this was a sign that shit was gonna be my
He
ex.
said he was hungry.
I ate the fish, the bone right up. I'm like, you gonna save me? I'm looking over. She,
Oh,
at that moment, I
hell
should have known.
She said
She was in her mama
She
right
found a
there
way
too.
out.
I'm like,
Oh,
is
so they
any
gonna
of
let
y'all
y'all go? She was gonna let you die.
And at that moment, I was scared for my life. I would never eat a fish with bones. So every time this fish with bones, I would destroy the fish. And
Yeah, I gotta pick out that shit.
I'd rather
bro.
just eat the seasoning.
I didn't know people were still out here
not
doing
the
that.
seasoning.
You know?
Hey, I say
I haven't had
the
no
skin.
fish with bones in it. But I'm
Me
not a big
neither.
seafood person though.
Congratulations
So how
on
did
that
it
shit.
come out? Like, did you like have to go to the hospital or like
I just,
Nah.
cough?
I went to, it was by Target, so I went to Target restaurant. So shout out to Target, I guess.
Shout out to Target.
Yeah,
What
y'all
a
sponsored
story.
this episode.
That was deep.
Get this question out.
All right, next question. What is your most used emoji?
Mine probably would be the laughing emoji. Let me put it to the test though.
Yeah, dang.
All right, no, mine.
Mine
That's
is
my top
that
one.
too.
I don't think.
That's my top
Mine
one.
is the laughing
Let me
emoji
see.
for sure.
I play too much, so I know that's mine.
I got a problem with when
Uh,
y'all send emojis. I can't send one emoji. I can only send 3. It's weird. If y'all
You
ever
can
notice me
only send
texting, I
3?
always send 3.
I'm kind of dramatic like that. Like, you know how I drag out my words when I text? I do that all the time.
One singular emoji just bothers me.
Yeah.
Did I really laugh at that?
That makes sense too.
No, because
They gonna know regardless.
I don't know what it is, but like I drag out my words so people know I care a little bit.
That's
Well, I don't want you to think I'm dry. Don't think I'm dry. Yeah, I'm not dry.
Hey, she didn't like end it with okay.
Thanks.
Be like okay.
Because it's like, okay.
I hit somebody with an okay real quick.
It just
With
doesn't
the
give you
okay,
care.
why?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, why?
Yeah, just okay.
Ew.
That's it.
That's like
That hurt
them
my
grown
feelings.
folks. That be them grown
That hurt
folks.
my feelings.
I mean,
I might put a laughing emoji if it's funny.
but is texting really that important though?
It went down.
It went down.
All right, next question. If you could teach a dog to do one human thing, what would it be?
Mm.
I wish he
That
could
dog can be
talk.
talking all the
You said
time.
talk.
Yeah.
You know what I teach?
I wish he could talk so bad.
Yeah.
In the
He
in
said
the
make
video.
him some money. And you're not living here for free.
Gamble.
That's funny. You said it right.
No,
Man,
but we can
best
be in
friend.
the thing together.
Slaving
That's
the animal
best
away.
friend, you gonna make the man work.
Last and final question. Well, I got 2 more questions.
So
What is the
Wait, KJ is concerned. I have to know that. No, KJ is very concerned. He did not like that. He said that's a man's best friend. You gonna make him work?
gamble, bro? I didn't say
Bruh,
like
you making him work, bro. You making him work.
Collar away with what money?
Losing your money.
Okay, come on, come.
Spade partner.
Yeah. Okay. We like that. Yeah, clap it up. That's a good answer. Good answer.
Last 2 questions. Let's answer quickly. What is the weirdest license plate you ever seen?
Ohio.
Shoot, I can't think of one, y'all.
Iowa?
No, I can't think of one.
Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
about
you made a state like what it looks like?
That
I still
or
can't
like
think
what
of
it said.
Yeah, I can't
Ooh,
think of one.
I know people said some wild stuff on some license plates now.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Y'all let us know in the comment. Last and final question. You know, our motto is "You only live once, so let's make an impact now." How are you gonna leave your impact around the world?
Oh, that's for me? I'm so sorry. I didn't even look over. Oh, okay. So how I'm going to make an impact or leave an impact on the world is I'm going to travel far and wide to show people that art can honestly bring out the darkest or the happiest parts of them, can also open them up to try new things, open them up to feeling new things also, and show that everybody can do art, anybody can create art, anybody can, I guess, communicate to someone without even speaking one word. So
That really is that.
I'm be honest with you.
That really is that.
We
Yeah.
can make some DBS change how we did it today. That being said, it's KG Money Green. What I got to left of me.
Chloe got the juice.
What I got to the far right. Where can they find you at?
you can find me on Alexia's Awesome Artistries off of Instagram or on my webpage, which is www.jocelynarnolddesigns.com.
And with that being said, make sure y'all keep creating, man.
Happy Juneteenth.
Bye, guys. Happy Juneteenth.
I can't with you.
I got the green right here.
I want you to not sit by me next episode, please.
No, Chloe, we got to.
No, you just do so much.
Hey, love the energy.